video I'm going to take you through how we're plumbing our 2021 Volkswagen Crafter. If you are new, you may have just stumbled across us. Welcome to the channel. I'm Megan. I'm half of the husband and wife duo doing up this 2021 Volkswagen Crafter, so it's a perfect little tiny home on wheels. Perfect for us, at least. We have been documenting the whole story on YouTube, somewhat sporadically in terms of actually getting videos made, but we are in the last probably 2 or 3 weeks of our build, just trying to get everything ready. I am just sitting here in the back of the van, and I'm just going to show you the parts that we've got and how they all work. So we've opted to use this John Guest pipe. It's 12mm pipe. It's super easy, that's why I picked it, partly because you just get a little snip and you cut the ends, and then there's all of these amazing little parts that connect everything up. So I've done a spot of shopping and picked up probably, I think between the pipe and here there's probably $500 worth of parts. So this is the shower wall. There's Darryl just doing some stuff in the shower ceiling, and we're going to have down here below, we've got in the van we've got we've got 1 water pump and 2 water tanks, 1 fresh and 1 grey water. We don't have a black water tank because we're having a composting toilet. The other day we ran the line up from underneath the tank for our composting toilet, just the ventilation line, and then this is a line that comes directly from our fresh tank, so I can just have the plumbing coming up here. Just over there in the kitchen, if you can see beyond Darryl's legs, I've already done the plumbing for the sink, and I'll show you all of that in a minute. The water, let's just say from here, comes up from the tank. What we're going to do is I'm going to have it pop out the wall, just down nice and low, and then run a blue line up probably to the back, and then along as it's going to hit our electric water heater. We have electricity, no gas in the van, so this is the only electric water heater that we could find that had the right voltage and plugs and stuff for us here in New Zealand. Just underneath that you can see we've got a blue in and a red out, so I'll bring the blue up to here and then it will pipe up this way. I'm also going to run the blue just cold water. We're going to have a shower that sits in here, so that's what this is. I bought this little shower thingy thinking it would be alright for our main shower. It's an RV one and it's useless, so we're not going to use that. So I'm just going to take you through how I get everything running up. One reason that I really like these pipes is they're just so easy. You just put this where you want it and then cut. There you go. So you just pull the pipe up into it, and it's got these little teeth inside, so it locks in. So that's that one. This is silicone tape. I don't know how to say that word today. Just helps with Darryl plumbing. This bit of plumbing is a doddle. Yeah. Unless everything leaks. This is the part that came with the water tank, and it's got this little safety valve. I've got to put a breather on here, but I've left that in the house, so I'll go get that soon. I'm just gonna make sure this is threading properly and then start to get it on. I'm going to swap to black tube just because it looks tidy, and we're going to do a bit to our cold water only outdoor shower. So we'll go over here, down, there's an on off switch, up and then into there. Okay, so this is our LK sink. We got it from Amazon. We had a bit of a nightmare getting it here in New Zealand with all the working parts, and it's these working parts I'm just going to install. So I have lined the inside of the sink with some silicone. I'm using this Sikaflex Wet Area silicone in white. I just need something that's going to stick. And then what I need to do is put this rim down like that into the space. Oh, good. Well, that was easy. And then I've got this little flange gasket that goes underneath in this rim. So what I need to do is I need to get a little bit of water and just run it around here so it sticks in, and then screw that up from underneath. So I'm just going to get some water and do that now. Then I need this little bit. It's called a ferrule, and essentially that just screws in from the top underneath. So if I go under here, you'll see it just sticking out. So that then lifts, locks. There we go. Okay, now all I'm going to do underneath is I'm going to attach this flexible pipe. I'm going to put some silicone tape on this underneath. I put this flexible pipe ages ago thinking it may have been a solution for our shower, when we thought we might have been able to use a shower tray. So it's good to finally get it used. What we are doing is today we are starting to insert our mixer and the shower head. So we've just marked on the wall here where we want the mixer to go, run a pilot hole, and then what, cut it out? Cut out a square?
So
like alien to burst through. Oh, there it went. Welcome back to day 650,000 of the van build. I am working on the shower today, so what I've got is I'm just here with the mixer, and this is our shower mixer. This is just a normal, both an unequal and equal pressure shower, and sorry, it's not a shower, it's a mixer. And what I've done is I've just wound some thread tape, silicone thread around the threaded parts that are part of this, and then these John Guest female 12mm female to speed fit fittings go on here. So I'm just tightening them up with a crescent wrench. This thing. Lock it in. Make sure I'm locked. And then what's that saying? Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Something like that. It's feeling good and snug. So it's got a little bit of tape there which I'll cut off. So here's the mixer with its 3 bits on. Okay, it is time to drill a hole through the wall to put the bottom of the shower hose part on. So this part sits inside the wall, but I've just got to drill a hole so we can get all the plumbing sorted over here. I'm going to start with a very small little 3mm. So, yep, 3mm. And then what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get this threaded piece. This is what goes through the wall. Alright. About there?
that works good for you for piping?
Yeah. For piping. Oh, Danny boy. Okay-ish, but then I feel like this part's too narrow. But it's better over here. I picked up these little, I don't know if you can see them here, these little locking clips. You see those? Let's have a look at my YouTubing. Yeah, and so you just slip them between, slip them onto the part of this, so here we've got this part. But if I want to release it, as I've shown you earlier, just pull it back. But as I set them in, if I put the clip here, it just means it's locked. So that's good. It's not going nowhere. So I've put a clip there, clip there, clip there. There's a few to go. Now now just got to figure out exactly where I'm cutting this guy.
You wouldn't believe this, but this is actually a bit of a monumental moment. We're actually going to fill the face here, and after this moment we will cease to be able to walk through the space. So after this time, I guess we have to bid adieu to the gap. I need you to hold this.
What matter? It's in.
Do you want to put one on the bottom as well?
No.
Why not?
It's very awkward back here. Okay, so another step I've got to do for the plumbing is to secure all these down. I've got these little clips. So these came in a pack of 10 and they were white. I gave them a quick spray paint but clearly missed some, but I'm actually going to fill that back in with a Vivid. What I've just done here is I was attaching it to the wall using these 5mm screws, and they were too small. So I'm going to give it another go with these 30mm screws and a 7 gauge. They might be quite big. I'm just not sure if this will work. Alright, let's see. Okay, something like that. I'm not sure if this lighting is really insane, but I'm sitting on the floor of the van. It's really dark where I am right now for 3 reasons. Number one, it's raining. So we've got grey clouds and rain, so all the doors are shut. Number two, it's about 7:30 at night, so we're losing sun anyway. And number three, we've just put in this wall today. It just takes out a heck of a lot of the light. So what I am going to show you is the very last kind of jigsaw piece of the puzzle when it comes to plumbing. Lots of P's in that sentence. And what I am doing, just here under the sink, sitting down on the floor. Hope that light's not too terrible. This is the part that comes from under the sink as part of the drain. I've got this flexi pipe which I'm really happy with because it means we can push everything back, but getting this piece to join onto here was a bit of a mission. So this is I think 40mm, this is 32mm, but in order to get the joins we've had to use 2 pieces. I went to a plumbing place today and the guy helped me kind of figure out this puzzle. What I'm going to do, when I remember where I put it, is I'm going to cement these together with this Aqualine PQ PVC pipe cement. This is suitable for water, like for water, drinkable water to go through it. And apparently this is really easy, and according to Darryl, I can't muck it up. So let's see if that's true. I am really stoked. It's really solid. Hopefully no drips. Right, we're just in the throes of the last of the plumbing. I'm on one side of the house, Darryl's on the other, and we are just drilling holes, but Darryl's doing it from this side through for the this is for the toilet. This is the, what do you call it? Ventilation, and then the power will come through here. I'll just move these cords out of the way, which is pretty cool. Okay, I'll just show you our plumbing setup before we close off the wall. So up here, this is the little connector from the 12mm PEX pipe. This is the connector from the 12mm PEX pipe that goes through into the shower hose itself, comes out into an elbow through the wall, another elbow down into here where I've got the mixer that has a couple of joints on it, and then, I don't know if you can see that, little elbow, then down the red, just imagine that this is not black but it's blue, and then in this cavity we've got a bunch of different pipes. It's quite good. This is plumbing zone. We'll have the red hot water pipe. We've got breather pipes for our fresh and grey water tanks. We've got the cold water pipe that comes down. This is for the toilet, and so this is again a ventilation pipe. We've got a piece of mesh, which I would have shown you earlier on the end, that we put on, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago. And then this is the excess cord wiring that goes in for the toilet so the vent runs. And then we're about to put this wall on, which means I'm going to have to thread this red and this blue through the holes that we've made. Whew, that feels like a job really well done. I'll just show you all these finishing touches. So I've run the red line. This is hot water line that feeds from the electric hot water heater down here and along and into the shower. And then I had to do a little sneaky connecting piece because I should have put this through that hole, but that's neither here nor there. I got these little locking clips just so it's all super tidy, and then that plums runs off in the corner into the kitchen from the freshwater tank underneath. There's one of these splitter thingies inside here, but that's the line that comes out. Again, I'm just a bit wonky, but I'm going to live with it. I've locked it in here. It goes around the corner, up and along. I've just done some swapping around from what I had before, just to the part, so if I ever do want to tee off here, I've got an option. And then, well, you can't really see it because of all the stuff in the way, but along the back, that takes us to what will be the outdoor shower with a little switch, and the shower's just going to sit in here. I am going to call this video a day here. If you've watched this far along, thanks. I hope you learned something. If you've got any questions about the plumbing setup and how it all works, just flick them in the comments and I'll make sure to answer them. There's one more video in the shower series. This has been the biggest build, and it's kind of hooking everything up and then showing how it all works. So I don't know when I'll post that, but for us, what's stopping us from showing it at the moment is we don't have our electricity hooked up. We need that for the pump. In case you're thinking, oh, how are you going to know if anything leaks? This is why we've just screwed this on really loosely, so we can take it off for testing. And the parts that I think are likely to leak are actually up here and here, where there's anything with thread on it. If you enjoyed the video and you want to see more like it, do make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, it would be awesome if you could subscribe. We are trying to build up subscribers just so we can share a little bit more about our van build and then eventually our van travels as well. But until next time, I will see you soon. Bye.